fans? This is TheSkullKlown.
Hello YouTube fans, this is TheSkullKlown here to talk about Crown Jewel. Yeah, I haven't been watching wrestling or anything like that, but again, I'm sorry I haven't reviewed Forgotten Wars. It's just that, to me, this is right now important. I just have to get this out there as a TheSkullKlown. I just feel that way. There'll be more detail in the description box by Whatculture Wrestling. So that video that what's the video called? Because I'm not even done watching it yet. But the disappointing truth behind WWE Crown Jewel. So I'll put that in the link. I'll put that video in the description box if you want to watch it. He will give more information to what's going on here. But my thoughts on this is, first of all, this whole thing started. Look, I'm the type of person that doesn't like to talk about political stuff, but when I do, it's really emotional because I don't care about all that shit. Most people will be like, why you don't care about the politic stuff? You should. No, I don't. I don't give a fuck about it. Why? Because all of that shit is bullcrap anyways. It's trying to separate people and trying to get them angry at one side and the other instead of coming together and loving each other. Oh, but that sounds dumb to you? Get the fuck... You know what? Jump off a balcony. Literally, jump off a balcony if you think that's fucking stupid and retarded. Go ahead, jump off. Because you the one that making this... You're part of the problem, basically. So, moving on. This is guy that died in Saudi Arabia because, you know, he was also from Saudi, but he was in America. But he was very vocal of the Saudi Arabia prince, basically. And he went there just to sign something to either get a new wife or to divorce his wife. I'm not sure about that. Most likely you guys will tell me. But moving on, he never made it out. And there's rumors that he got beat up, tortured, and chopped up. All because, and WWE is like, oh no, we don't want to be in this middle, we don't want to be part of this political stuff. You already are. Like, you going to Saudi Arabia to do the Greatest Royal Rumble and now Crown Jewel? You fucked yourself over, WWE. I knew this shit was going to happen. What do you think I made a video about in the other channel? I knew this shit was going to happen. But no, everyone was just saying, no, you stupid, TheSkullKlown. You're stupid. No, this is so progression. WWE wants to progress. I understand that. But this is a country that does not want to progress. Oh, for crying out loud, in 2030, they're going to make women drive. Yeah, what else? Are they going to have rights? Could they do anything they want to, like men do? No? Then we have a fucking problem. If the women in Saudi Arabia don't have the same rights that the women have here in the United States, we have a problem. We have a problem. Because if a man can have the same rights like in the United States, how come a woman can't? But I know why. I can't say how come, because I know why. I know. And you guys should know too. And if you don't, then the link will be in the description box to Whatculture Wrestling, and he will talk about it more. One of the guys in Whatculture Wrestling. Shout out to all of you guys. You guys are great. But again, to me, this all started with Trump. Trump wanted to go to Saudi Arabia to have a connection with Saudi and Americans. And some Americans didn't like it. And some Saudi people didn't like it either. But when you look at how the Saudi Arabia people feel, you actually find out that the reason they're pissed off that Americans are going to their country is because the United States was trying to take out something to basically, you know how we had World War I, World War II, and 9/11 and all that shit? Yeah, all of that shit was just to hide the truth from people, guys. Look it up. Look it up. Like, keep searching inside that web and you will find out the darkest truth of the American history. Yeah, I'm dead serious. And it's still happening to this day. United States teamed up, in my opinion, because I know the facts, and I know how these fucking people walk, too, especially United States. They go to another country, say that they're terrorists, which, no, we're not. We're the ones that went over there and decided to fucking be the terrorists, but we blame them, and everyone fucking believes it. No wonder fucking some people in Saudi Arabia hate Americans. I don't blame them. Sometimes I don't feel like an American. Fuck that shit. But when that shit happened, they were pissed off because they knew that what the Americans were going to do. They did it before, and they're going to do it, and they did it again. They've taken information out of the countries that can enlighten the world and the people. It's not the first time they did this, guys. They did this back in the day when they were destroying the fucking books. You know that whole big story when people decided to destroy books and all that, and we can't find the true history and all that, and then we need to scrap little pieces of it because there's little pieces of it? Yeah, those are the same people. The same people that did 9/11, the same people that did World War I, World War II, the plague and all that shit. The people that created the Illuminati. The people that created the freaking Freemason, the people that are the Brotherhood of Saturn. These are the fucking people that destroy everything and make sure that people are not raised up in their consciousness. And the people in Turkey and also in Saudi Arabia, they know what's there. They know that these precious tablets and all these other stuff, these artifacts, are really can help people in the future, you know, and can help mankind and everything, and obviously help the planet, even though the planet will be here no matter what, even when we're all dead, but still we can still help the planet because, you know, it's kind of hurting also. But you see, this whole thing goes around back, and most people might be like, I don't give a shit about that. You should give a shit about that because you live on this planet. Oh, I'm not going to be here for a long time. Then maybe you should take care of this planet when you're here. Has that ever dawned on you? No, because you decided to just watch TV and fucking drive your car. And do, 8 hours of sleep, 8 hours of work, 8 hours of play or some shit like that. Closed-minded fucks. Alright? Like, I feel sorry for that guy. The guy that went to Saudi Arabia and then got killed. Like, to be honest, when I heard the story, before I even heard the guy died, I was like, good, WWE fucked up. They fucked up so good and so hard that Saudi Arabia doesn't even want them anymore. And then I found out that this guy died, and I'm like, oh my god, that was totally not what I thought was going to happen. And look, I don't condone people dying except for the bad ones because fuck them, they don't deserve the air I breathe. No, I say it right now. The bad motherfuckers don't deserve the air I breathe. So why should they even fucking live? Why should they live? Why should politics motherfuckers breathe the air I breathe? Those reptilian motherfuckers, you know? And not all of them all, but most of them. I mean, some of them. No, I can't say most of them because some are some. But again, it goes back. It always goes back, guys. Look. If you look at the world's history, you know that this has happened countless of fucking times. It is a pattern. One of the reasons why you freaking despise the world leaders, because you'd be like, are you that dumb? You think we're that stupid to not notice these patterns? You fucking degenerate motherfuckers. And the whole thing with WWE in Saudi Arabia, WWE, for you not pulling out, the thing is, WWE put themselves in the corner. If you pull out, people be pissed. If they go in, people will be pissed. WWE fucked themselves so badly that they cannot escape it. They can't. They can't escape it. I can't watch them anymore, obviously. Until they change their fucking attitude and their fucking, morals, but they won't. Because all they care is about money. They don't. They don't care about anything but money. So they'd rather have someone die. When the whole thing with JBL in the interview said, he might as well just say that, well, we're going to go anyways. We don't care who dies. JBL should have said that. And so did Randy Orton. Randy Orton and JBL should have said that. The truth. Instead of tiptoeing around it. You know you fucking wrestling fans. You know you wrestling fans and wrestlers know some wrestlers don't even want to go to Saudi Arabia. Understandable. So what if they go and what if a wrestler gets assassinated? Oh, Vince McMahon goes out there and he gets assassinated. What then? What then? Nothing happens, right? Nothing won't happen, right? Oh, let's keep it under the rug because nothing happened. Yeah, because that's how that shit works. And I doubt WWE is looking into it. They don't care. All these podcasters and all these people saying that, oh, WWE's looking into it. No, they're not. They don't give two fucking fucks. Why do you think they're saying, oh, we're going to go no matter what? They don't care, guys. Wake up. Wake up. Sometimes I can't even watch some of these fucking wrestling YouTubers and podcasters because they're not enlightened enough to fucking know. And pisses me off too. Wake the fuck up. There's information out there that can fucking literally kill you, but I guess you don't want to fucking look at it. Because then eventually you get scared and you be so enlightened that you're like, are they following me? They're always watching. They're always following you. Ignore the fuckers because you're stronger than them. Remember that. And it harkens back to this whole fucking thing. Alright? That's why I'm talking about this. And most people are like, this has nothing to do with WWE and Saudi Arabia. And it has everything to do with WWE and Saudi Arabia. Everything. If you look at the whole story, it connects the pieces of the puzzle, guys. It's not far-fetched, but people are so dumb and so stupid that they don't want to put the pieces together of the puzzle. They're like, oh, okay, so why is this? Motherfucker, you grab it, you sit down, you look at all the evidence that's around, you connect it to a puzzle, and if it connects, then you get more of a connection. Stupid concept to you, probably, right? But it's actually the most smart concept of anything. But to you, it's stupid because apparently you didn't went to school. Even people that didn't went to school can comprehend that. So I don't know what's your excuse. Your third eye is not open. Because you rather hear what the fucking news say and all that shit. That's why I don't watch the news. If you don't watch the news, then you are one step closer to being enlightened. You know? So, I don't like this whole thing with Saudi Arabia. I think it should have never happened to begin with. I am happy that those people did get a show. They did. Do they deserve to have a WWE show? Yes, they do. And most people, the thing is, some Saudi people, like, were pissed off at me. Saying that, oh, fuck you and all that, you're racist and all that. I'm like, I'm talking about the government, not you guys. There's a difference between me talking about the government and the people. But apparently the people like to suck the government's dick. Most people are like, watch what you say. Watch what I say, motherfucker. It's the same thing here as the United States. Alright? So you know what? Saudi Arabia and the United States are not too different from each other. Trust me. The government will love to have America be like Saudi Arabia. Oh, hell yeah. Are you kidding me? That is a wet dream from them. I'm serious. That's a wet dream. What do you think they want to be connected? What do you think the United States wants to team up with Saudi Arabia? That's not the main reason, but one of the reasons. It's a wet dream for them. A wet dream. They want to sleep in bed with them. Because they know they can get the ancient tablets and fucking keep them or destroy them. So people won't be enlightened. And people won't find out the truth. And WWE is stuck in the middle of it because they're like, oh, I don't want to know none of this. No, you are going to know none of this. Because, to be quite honest, wrestling has been around since the beginning of time. Most people are like, no, it's not. Look at the past of Samaria and Babylonian. They basically, if they had a discussion or disagreement, they settled it in a wrestling fight. And yes, they were naked, which didn't really make sense. I think I know why they were naked, those perverted motherfuckers. But they still had a wrestling match to see who will win, you know. So wrestling has been holding back forever. So you can see why wrestling is in the middle of this, because it's been around since forever. Most people might be going back to wrestling since Mexico or the United States. No, wrestling has been starting way more than that. It all started in the Sumerians. It all started way back there. And even then, there was still government people that didn't want no one to know about enlightened stuff in Samaria. You see? All of that shit comes back still to this day. Because the same fucking people that ruled Samaria still rules the world. And get that concept in your head, people. The world. Not United States, even though that's their headquarters. And other of the nations around the world they control. And they make sure what goes what. For kind of law, they have a meeting and they burn an hour every fucking year. Every time they have meetings, they be like, alright, this is what we're going to do this year. This is what we're going to do in the future. And this is what we're going to blame on. This is what we're going to do with Trump. We're going to make sure that Trump gets blamed and all that shit. And I'm not saying Trump is a good person either. But if you look at some of the stuff, he does get blamed for stuff that really doesn't really make sense. It's like he didn't do this at all and you're blaming him. And everyone's agreeing because everyone hates him. You see how this works? Don't be judged to criticize people. Look up the information, see what the fuck's going on, and then be like, whoa, alright, this person might be a dick or an asshole, or this country and all that shit, but what are you doing? You are more fucked up than this person or country right here, you know? So maybe we should look at you and point fingers at. I didn't want to talk about this because this is why I was going to say this whole enlightened stuff and all that, but people don't want to listen to it because they're so close-minded. They're so close-minded. Even if they want to hear the truth, once they hear it, they're like, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Again, I can't believe WWE is smack in the middle of this, but in a way, I could believe it. WWE, I don't know what should they do. They in the corner. If I am so happy I'm not in WWE's position. So fucking happy. Raise your hand up if you're happy you're not in WWE's position. Because I am so happy I am not. Okay? Because what are they going to do? What are they fucking going to do? And plus, Linda McMahon is working with Trump. So obviously that's going to affect her and Trump also. Because Trump wants to team up with Saudi Arabia also. Which also raises fucking big red flags. Alright? Just because we want to progress and other countries want to progress, you should see behind closed doors, behind the shadows of what's really, really going on. And when you know what's really going on, all the shit that you see in front of you is all bullshit. And all you can see is behind the curtain and you're like, you're fucking lying to me. I can literally see the Wizard of Oz behind that curtain. Yeah, Wizard of Oz is a little bit symbolism too. All movies are. So same thing with WWE. So if no one doesn't believe me on this, that's your fault. That is 100% your fault. I searched this up. I have. And it didn't take me 2 days or 5 days. It took me probably a month or a week. But you research it because you keep researching. And once you find something, you get deeper into it. And you keep going in. So, this whole thing with WWE, Saudi Arabia, it's really up to WWE to what the fuck they want to do. What do I want them to do? I want them to pull out. I want them to pull out. Why? Because someone fucking died on their hands. Most people be like, don't blame WWE for him dying. It's on WWE's head, guys. You do know that, right? It's on WWE for him dead. He's dead because of WWE. Not just because of WWE, because of, you know, his stuff, that his beliefs and all that shit, which is fucked up too. But mainly the reason, I mean, for crying out loud, why do you think women wrestlers are not there? For crying out loud, I heard that they promoted a women's event, Evolution, on Saudi Arabia, and they were offended. Offended showing a promo of a women's wrestling event. They were offended. And WWE had the balls, had the fucking capacity to say that I'm sorry to showing that. Sorry you felt offended. Are you fucking stupid? For a company that says that this country is progressive, bull fucking shit. Go fuck yourself, WWE. Go fuck yourself. Are you stupid? That's why I didn't watch. That's why I'm not going to watch Crown Jewel, and that's why I didn't watch The Greatest Royal Rumble. I watched bits and pieces of it at the end when it was over, but overall I didn't watch it. Because I didn't care for it. It's still a house show. Oh, it's like WrestleMania. Then you're having WrestleMania every house show that you go to. So what's the point of having WrestleMania this year then? If you're having WrestleMania every time you go to another country. Am I wrong? Might as well not even have WrestleMania next year. Might as well go to Saudi Arabia for WrestleMania, right? Might as well. Fuck WrestleMania, right? Because that doesn't make you money anyways. It doesn't. WrestleMania doesn't make you more money than in Saudi Arabia does. And you have 10 years of this shit. 10 years. You are high. And not the good kind. You are smoking some type of crack that is fucking up your brain cells so badly that it's like, you know what? Let's do every stupid thing we could do in the book so we can fuck over the fans, fuck over our superstars, fuck over our company, and fuck over people that we really don't care. Because all we see is money on them. So, that's all I really need to say, guys. I went too long with this video. But that's how I feel. I went to the end of how I feel about how WWE's stupidity is. And that's why I don't watch WWE, thank God. I'd rather just play the fucking video game. And at least I can get something good out of that. Instead of WWE. And tell me what you guys think. Tell me what you guys think. If you think what I said in the beginning is all bullshit and BS, go to the corner, think what you said, and look that shit up. I am dead serious, okay? Because we live in a time that we have technology. And there's no excuse for you motherfuckers that always complain, oh, that's not right, or that's not true. There's no fucking excuse for you guys to be like this, and look it up, and you see a whole bunch of information. And you can take time and research it. But you don't want to do that, because it feels like school for you. It's not. It's better than fucking school, because school is a piece of shit. Excuse me. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This shit, I'm sneezing because I know it's bullshit. That's bullshit. Because it is. It's bullshit. What makes me sneeze is bullshit. And I have the sniffle, so obviously it's bullshit too. I'm glad to be enlightened and to be a starseed. Because sorry, I'm trying to see the time here. But if I didn't see through people's shit and through the media shit and through other shit, then I don't know what the fuck to say in this video. But good thing I do. So wake the fuck up, people. Look up the information and spread this shit around. And if you don't want to, then that's too bad. That is so fucking bad for you. Because you know that this shit's real, and you're so fucking scared and so fucking stupid that you don't want to know anything of this. I can understand being scared and getting pissed off and mad. Those are the steps of waking the fuck up. Those are the steps of, yeah, these people are here. And once you get rid of that, once you calm down and realize that, okay, I'm fine, I'm good, and these people are out there, then you can freaking be a rebel. Alright? Maybe you always were a rebel, but still. There you go. Something that WWE doesn't want people to be, a rebel in America. Look at that. You have things in common.
This is the SkullKlown signing off. Have a nice day.